we are going to discuss how digestion and absorption occurs in human body. Digestion is the process when the complex food molecules break down to form simple molecules. We consume food. The food which we eat provides us with energy and organic materials. We need this food for growth and repair of tissues. The food which we eat in the form of complex molecules have to be broken down to form simple absorbable molecules which can be used by our body. For this we have digestive system in the human body, and this digestive system consists of alimentary canal and the associated glands. Digestive system has both alimentary canal and the associated glands. Alimentary canal is a tube that opens from the mouth and finishes off or opens out through the anus. The diagram of the digestive system, human digestive system, consists or is seen on the board, and you can see the in the mouth it opens in a cavity, oral cavity, where we have glands, parotid, sub maxillary and sublingual glands, which are salivary glands. They open in pharynx, then the which opens in esophagus, which opens in stomach, which continues to form a duodenum. Duodenum receives secretion from both liver and pancreas, and the food is digested further. Then the food goes to jejunum, then to ileum, where it is absorbed. From the ileum, it enters into cecum, then into colon. There are different limbs of the colon, ascending, transverse, and descending colon, and then it reaches rectum and finally anus. The feces are removed from anus. Today we will talk about what happens to food in mouth. Mouth consists of both, is an oral cavity which consists of both teeth and a muscular tongue. Teeth, there are four types of teeth in our mouth: incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. And since we have four types of teeth, we call this as heterodontic uh, dentation. Teeth also have a hard chewing surface called as enamel, which helps in mastication of food. Thecodont is the type of arrangement when the tooth is embedded in the socket of jawbone. Diphicodont is the type of dentation when there are two sets of teeth in a lifetime. Uh, as a child, there is a set of temporary teeth or a deciduous teeth which are replaced by permanent or adult teeth. The different types of teeth in our mouth, incisors, canines, premolars, and molars, are arranged in a particular pattern, and the dental formula is represented by 2123 upon 2123. In addition to this, we have tongue in the mouth. Uh, in the tongue is a free movable muscular organ attached to the floor of cavity by frenulum. The upper part of the tongue also has certain papillae which consists of some which bear taste buds. In addition to this, there are salivary glands, as I just now told you and showed you in the diagram. The salivary glands are present outside the buccal cavity, and their function is to produce salivary juice. There are three pairs of salivary glands. Parotids are present in cheeks, submaxillary or submandibular are present in lower jaw, and sublingual are present below the tongue. The buccal cavity has basically two functions. One is mastication of food, and second is to facilitate swallowing of food. Both teeth and tongue help the saliva masticate and mix the food thoroughly. and help it in swallowing also. Mucus in saliva helps in lubricating and adhering the masticated food particles. They form a bolus, which is passed to pharynx, which is passed to esophagus by swallowing. The bolus moves through the esophagus by peristaltic movement, which is the muscular contractions of the wall of alimentary canal. The gastroesophageal sphincter controls the passage of food into the stomach. The mouth also, the saliva in the mouth contains electrolytes, salivary amylase, and lysozymes. The chemical digestion starts in the mouth itself. Around 30% of starch is hydrolyzed and is changed to disaccharide maltose. Starch, with the help of salivary amylase, which works at the pH 6.8, breaks down to form maltase. This uh, occurs in the mouth itself. So chemically, starch, which is a polysaccharide, breaks down in the mouth. Lysozymes in the saliva, they are antibacterial and they help in prevention of infections. The oral cavity, the mouth opens into pharynx, which opens into esophagus and trachea. A common opening of mouth of esophagus and trachea is a pharynx. And the cartilaginous flap called epiglottis prevents the entry of food into the glottis, opening of the windpipe during swallowing. Esophagus is a long tube which leads to J-shaped muscular bag called stomach, and the muscular sphincter called gastroesophageal sphincter regulates the opening of esophagus into the stomach. Once the food reaches the stomach, the gastric glands start working and the digestion in the mouth is over. Thank you.